Okay, so if you spend most of your day at a desk, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That feeling of your body just kind of giving in, leaving you with all these aches and pains. Well, today, we're diving into something called the 2-minute posture protocol, and it might just be the fix you're looking for.
I mean, really think about it for a second. What if you could counteract hours of being hunched over your keyboard, that tight, slouched feeling, in just 2 minutes a day? Yeah, I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, but that's exactly what we're going to break down. All right, so let's start with the problem itself. It's something we can call the modern desk slouch, and let's be real, it's a problem that pretty much all of us share.
You know that feeling, right? That slow, creeping sensation that your posture is just deteriorating. It starts with that little ache in your neck, then your shoulders feel as tight as a rock, and of course, that nagging lower back pain starts to chime in. It almost feels like this is just the price of admission for getting our work done.
So naturally, we try to fix it, right? But that's where things get tricky. We fall into what's called the optimal routine trap, and we're about to see why our very best intentions so often go completely off the rails.
And you've heard the advice a million times, haven't you? Just go to the gym for an hour. Do these 30 complex stretches. And, you know, in a perfect world, that's great advice. But let's be honest with ourselves. Who really has the time or the mental energy for that every single day?
And this right here lays it all out. Over on the left, you've got that all-or-nothing trap. It's the 1-hour workout that demands a ton of motivation, which means it gets skipped, and then you're just left feeling guilty. But then, look over on the right. That's the consistency mindset. We're talking a 2-minute routine. It doesn't need motivation because it just becomes automatic. You do it daily. And instead of guilt, you build actual, real momentum.
So, if that old way is so clearly broken, what's the alternative? Well, that brings us to a whole new way of thinking, your 2-minute reset. And this isn't just a new list of exercises, it's a completely new philosophy. Seriously, just look at that number. 2. That's it, 2 minutes. The entire time commitment we are talking about here is less time than it takes to brew a cup of coffee. When you think about it like that, you realize how powerful this is. It completely vaporizes the "I don't have time" excuse.
And this all boils down to one super powerful idea: consistency over intensity. It's this core belief that doing small, repeatable things every single day is way more effective than those huge, heroic efforts you only manage to do once in a blue moon. This simple idea, it's the key to everything.
And that's why this is the real shortcut to success. I mean, think about it. A tiny habit you actually do every day is infinitely better than some perfect, complicated plan that just collects dust on a shelf. It's all about progress, not perfection. All right, enough with the philosophy, right? Let's get down to brass tacks. How do you actually do this? Let's look at the protocol in action. This is the simple, daily routine you can literally start doing right now.
Here it is. It's just 4 simple moves. First, chin tucks. These are fantastic for fighting that forward tech neck we all get. Next, shoulder blade squeezes. Think about pulling your shoulders back and down, opening everything up. Third, a chest opener, which feels amazing after hours of hunching forward. And finally, an upper back extension, just to get some healthy movement back into your spine. That's it. That's the whole shebang.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's all about small habits leading to absolutely massive results. The real magic isn't in what you do during those 2 minutes. It's in the incredible compounding effect of doing it day after day after day.
Look, 2 minutes on its own might not feel like a huge deal. It's easy to dismiss. But when you do it every single day, that is the difference between living with chronic pain and actually feeling good and energized at your desk.
So if you remember just one thing from this entire explainer, let it be this: consistency over intensity is the real shortcut to success. This isn't just about posture. It applies to pretty much anything you want to improve in your life.
So I'll leave you with this thought. A little challenge, really. Your 2 minutes. They start right now. What are you going to do with them?